guys, popping in for a quick full moon reading. Pretty wild day as usual on full moon. I don't know. I'm not sure if the full moon was yesterday or today, but the point of the story is the energy is definitely there. My name's Laura. I hope everybody's doing good. I am still in the middle of going between two places and work, so this is the best I can do. At least you got some light on the wall. So it's just not a white wall. Straight in my work clothes. Like this is how I go to work. Jeans and a t-shirt, real casual, okay? So I just ran in to drop a few things off, so I wanted to get this in because I have a couple things that I have to talk about that were weird, and then we'll do a reading for everybody for full moon, okay? Okay. And then I'm getting out of here. My channel is Black and White Heart Tarot and Adventure. Please like the video if you take the time to watch it. Okay, so I appreciate the people who can give me a thumbs up. So, oh my God, a few different things. Let's start with the towards the end of the day when one customer started cussing out another customer because the guy was literally walking through our store and just spitting on the floor, like as if he was out in the dirt yard somewhere. Okay, because that is just purely disgusting. Okay, I don't even know what would possess you, but I realize that there's dark, shadowy people walking around, and apparently that was one of them. I gave kudos to the customer who called him out and told him what a piece of garbage he was for spitting on the floor inside of a store. So there's also like-minded people. Thank goodness. There's a balance. Okay, so there was that. All right, appalling, completely appalling. I can't even imagine what would go through your mind to go inside a large and very clean and organized, to go inside anywhere. Actually, I'm going to keep it all the way real with you. I can't stand when people spit. I don't care if you're outside, you spit on the ground. It's so disrespectful. Oh my gosh, okay, those are gripes. Let's move past that. Again, just my opinion. You can have your own. As usual, trying to just sit in peace and enjoy my break. So today, the topic right in front of other women, is several guys, all of different age ranges, from 20 to 62. Okay, let's just say that, 65. All discussing the strip club. Trying to be cool with one another, trying to be cool in front of the girls. And especially the ones that were throwing in how they do it behind, how they do it, you know, behind their wives' backs. Here, let me tell you guys something about the strip club, because I've worked in one, okay? There's nothing glamorous about it on any level, any lane, not for you, not for them, not for anything. First of all, how weird is it that a bunch of men, okay, get together, aroused, and just chill with each other in a little small space? Okay, first of all, how weird is that? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I do not want to get aroused. I'm trying to use kind words around my female friends. That is weird. Okay, so the fact that you all do that is just in my opinion, questionable. Okay, that's one thing of it. Second, do you know how stupid you are? I mean, you do realize that all of you are just funding, you're just funding the girl who has a hot F-boy laying on their couch at home, riding out in their car that you idiots are paying for. You do know that, right? And she's just gonna go home and give him what you guys pay for and don't even get most of the time. Depends on how skanky the strip club is. She's gonna go ahead, take your money, pay for this that's laying on her couch, who's 1,000 times hotter than you idiots, plus riding out in her car, plus probably staying in her apartment for free, all off of y'all's money. You guys are brilliant. You are brilliant. You are brilliant. Let me tell you, you're brilliant. Hey, the F-boy at her house is, he's bad for y'all, idiots. Sorry, it's the truth. I'm not sorry. Or maybe you do know that and you're just that low vibrational and lacking self-esteem and care for yourselves. Okay, that's my take. That's just a couple of takes on strip clubs. Complete toxic masculinity and femininity in those places. Okay, I think I covered most of what I'm thinking right now. That the whole place is full of low vibration and just low vibration. What I'm trying to say is how stupid the whole thing is and ridiculous, and the fact that people go around bragging about it is utterly ridiculous. And if both sides would stop selling themselves, there wouldn't be places like that, would there? Everybody would raise their vibration up and have more respect for themselves, their family, their wives, their girlfriends, the loser on the couch that's living off the girl you're paying. Like the whole circle, we just have to really get a grip on how undisturbing the whole scenario is. And but sit there and joke about it because you guys are cool though. You guys are real cool. Smartest one out of all of you is the loser on the couch living for free, getting lap dances at home for free, and food, drugs, a place to stay, riding out in a car, their car, girlfriend's car, and probably being a D-bag tour on top of it. That's the one. Probably should be, up here talking ish, not you dum-dums. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I'm done. I'll condense it down to a smaller gripe out of that whole session so that I can piece together the puzzle for you fools, okay? So you can get mad all you want, but if you're hanging around in those places and you're doing those things or working in those places, and myself included, fools. Okay, so let's clear the energy. Let's lighten it up. Okay, I find it disturbing, but then again, I have to laugh at the whole thing. I mean, I know when I worked there, I was definitely low vibrational, 100%. I was solely getting money, low vibrational still. Can tell you this much, I never picked up a customer or a date from one of those places. I can definitely tell you that much. No, that's not true. I actually did go out. I actually did not go out, like go out, but I actually did end up hanging out one time with somebody who was in my age group at the time. It was just in there like once with that night. I never saw him in there before or after that. And he literally, as soon as he could get me by himself, practically ripped my clothes off. Like, no joking around. I had to struggle to keep my clothes on. So, again, very low vibrational place, very low vibrational people, right? Not making it up, it's true stories. Okay, let's do the tarot first. Let's get a positive full moon message, or whatever my guides want to say, maybe about the topic that I just talked about. Could be, never know. Again, we never know what's going to come out. Full moon, so I guess I got a wild mouth today, just like the wild energy that was floating around in the air. So, okay, well, that wanted to come out. Ooh, a lot of swords. Maybe they are going to talk about that topic. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Most High. Please protect my space, remove all that negative energy, toxic vibrations, and just help us understand the message at hand, whether it be about the topic I just spoke about. You will clarify as to what I said about it, or just the whole scenario. Do 4. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, King of Pentacles, Judgment. I wonder if they're judging the King of Pentacles for being in the strip club throwing dollars. I'm sorry. Y'all need to keep your pentacles, because some hoes, those girls don't care about you. They bring that home to JJ and them. Oh boy. Conrad and them. Okay. Anyway. No offense, guys, if you have those names. Just none of you. And then we're going to do the Witch's Oracle for Oracle card, which is Coven, Soul Family. I hope you guys are having a good full moon. You'll have, I guarantee you something. I wouldn't doubt it if something wild happened for you, but you came out. We're just going to do those two. I'm not going to second guess my guides. No, I'm not. You guys, listen. We've all been low vibrational before. I'm just up here pointing out how ridiculous the whole scenario is. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing. I told you, I've been there. There's not very many things that I probably haven't, the things I talk about up here, they're going to have been from experiences, okay? I just as much as I burn and rip people for doing dumb low vibrational things, I burn and rip myself. Right? It's equal play up in here. That's how I learned. It's exactly how I learned. It's not because I just sit up here like, oh, I'm judging you, and I've never done a single thing. Oh my gosh, no, it's not. I'm giving you information. I don't. To me, I don't try to hide my. I don't try to hide my past. It's how I became so wise and worldly. I just learned that it's not the way to be. So I don't do those things anymore. So I feel like it's something to talk about. so that maybe if you're wrapped up in about that life, you might rethink it a little bit at some point. Right? Okay. Ay. Let's see what's up. You know, save your dollars. Conrad on the couch don't need that. He needs to go get a job. And she needs to go get some self-esteem and get rid of Conrad and all y'all throwing dollars and, you know, maybe get a real, you know, something real under her belt. Some schooling and some meditation, prayer, and spirituality, and some things that to where they might not want to just take their clothes off for money, right? Or attention, or filling the traumatic holes that they have inside, you know, all the things. I wish you all the best. I do. I hope that at some point you can see how low vibrational the whole scenario is. Okay, Nine of Swords. This card often shows feelings of suffering, disappointment, and despair, a sense of anxiety being experienced. Yet once more we are reminded that the swords do not actually touch the person. It may be the fear of them that creates the problem, and therefore the negative emotions can become self-perpetuating. Seeing the matter clearly, symbolized by the owl, releases you from it. Usually, it is our fear that blinds us, making what might happen appear worse than the situation really is. Although this card is similar to the 8, there is more intensity with the 9, showing a progression. For example, if the advice suggested by the 8 has not been followed. Okay, that's too much. Anyway. The woman depicted in this card appears to be trying to comfort herself. She sits upright in bed as if a bad dream has awakened her, or perhaps she is unable to sleep due to her troubled thoughts. Symbolized by the 9 of Swords, crossed and suspended before her. In the window, we see an owl observing her. Owls are commonly associated with wisdom. I'm going to keep going. And we'll decide if this 9 of Swords is I'm gonna think on that one. I don't want to make it about that subject if it's not. It's fear, okay? Fear and anxiety. May not be that bad. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords hang directly above a motionless figure on the ground. A lone deer appears appears to be moving in the direction of the figure as if to investigate the scene. But against the dark scenery, we can see light emanating from the swords. As the final card of this minor suit, it reminds us of the meaning of air, cutting through illusion to see matters as they really are in order to move forward. The 10 of Swords can represent a feeling of loss due to the ending of a difficult situation. Yet within this, we are released and ready for a new beginning, for life moves in cycles. It can warn about ruined plans or matters that don't materialize as hoped, leading to feelings of disappointment. But take comfort in the fact that perhaps they were just not meant to be. If this card appears in the future, we're not going there. Okay. So there's some fear and anxiety. May not be as bad as it is. 10 of Swords is plans and stuff that didn't work out. King of Pentacles. The King's throne sits solidly on the ground, representative of the earth element. The back of his throne is a large golden on the back of his throne is a large golden pentacle. He appears quite comfortable, at ease with himself and his position. This king is usually financially successful, an excellent businessman, comfortable within himself and in his position in life. He has strong character and is dependable and steadfast. If he becomes angry, it is short-lived, and he's a solid guy, okay? The King of Pentacles is not afraid of hard work and will see a task through to completion. His patience will often help him in his acquisitions, where the King of Wands would lose interest to pursue another deal. That's the guy on the couch. This is the guy in there throwing some dollars. He's usually generous but never stupid with his money. His material possessions are carefully purchased and cared for. He does not waste, nor does he buy hastily. These kings are often found in property and or land development, and landowners, financiers, they got the money. They're also found as farmers, builders, or tradesmen, all practical, money-conscious, hardworking, salt-of-the-earth types. In negative, they may be extremely stubborn, blunt to the point of exasperation, overly materialistic, or miserly. Okay, let's see if this is the guy throwing dollars in there. Okay. Judgment. A winged messenger in the heavens heralds liberation with a blazing trumpet, and brings resurrection to the men and women rising toward it. This card signifies Judgment Day and represents karma. Judgment is known as the karmic card. As you sow, so shall you reap. The results of the seeds you have previously planted and your past efforts are now being rewarded. As a card depicting resurrection, it indicates renewal and revival, dormant matters coming back to life. With the Judgment card, it is possible to make a new start, but it is important to take stock before positively moving forward. There's a general feeling of rejuvenation in health matters, showing improvement. This card represents a time to be happy with new beginnings afoot. It's known as the karmic card. As you sow, so shall you reap. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now what I'm getting so far. Okay. Nine of Swords. With the girl sitting up in bed. Okay, worrying. Could be the reason why they're in those places to begin with. Could be why they're trying to make money. Could be worried about why they're making that money, how they're making that money, what's going to happen to them, what could happen to them, what the judgment's going to be, and how they're going to end up. Ten of Swords is not good. Okay, you got a guy laying on the ground with a bunch of swords about to, like all the swords about to go in his back. Okay. I'm gonna say you can get out of this low vibration, okay? You can get out of the low vibration. You can get into a new cycle, right? Whether you're the girl with low vibration and self-esteem, or whether you're the King of Pentacles up in there throwing the dollars with low vibration and low self-esteem. Judgment and karma's coming. Listen, if you don't think I went through things in that stage of my life and beyond, oh, trust and believe I did. Okay? Trust and believe I did. And I guarantee you all the other people hanging up in that place did too. Okay? Listen, It's all fun and games, right? It's all fun and games. Or is it? Or is it throwing dollars to this person, to this girl or guy, whatever strip clubs you go to, that's probably doing it from a place of nothing good. Judgment. Think about what you're doing. I didn't say this. I mean, I said what I thought, and I would say this is a bit of a clarification. But you do what you want. Thank you, guys. It's not positive. It's definitely not something to joke around about. At least while not at work in front of other people and women and men and whoever, because you want to be, because you think you're cool when you're actually the biggest loser. Kevin. You are the weakest link. Not forever, just at the moment. You can all heal. I'm not trying to condemn you to a life of judgment. I'm just saying, you're gonna get it, though. You are. It's what you do with it. Soul family, acceptance, putting yourself out there, the family you choose. A coven is the family you choose, which supports you in ways that extend beyond any one ritual or spell. It's a connection that is richer than friends. It's an alignment of people who share a soul mission, expressed in infinite ways. The thread connecting this soul family is so divine and aligned that only the universe could have possibly brought these people into your life. Not them low vibrational people in those places like that. That's definitely not your soul. Well, it's your coven at the time. I mean, a dark coven. I'm just saying. The kind of kindred fellowships is only available to those who have done the beautiful, complex work of finding and embracing your true self. Rise up. Rise up. Treat your wives and girlfriends with respect. Treat yourselves with respect. Treat the girl that's working at those places with respect. Don't do it. It's not respectful. There's nothing about it. Do you want your partner to have naked people roaming up all over them? Okay, because why should you do it? Why should you do it? And then not even tell them about it, and they're at home being faithful. You know, you think you people are so hot that maybe your partner doesn't want to do the same thing. I mean, is that what you really think? No, you haven't thought really, because you're selfish and self-centered, and you just want to have somebody rub their naked body up on top of you. Never once thinking about the I don't even know the word, implications of it all. Cheating, scandal, diseases, low vibrational money exchange, self-worth, self-loathing, drugs, alcohol, unprotected sex, sexually transmitted diseases, dark surroundings, dark people, can go as far as prostitution, pornography, trafficking, abuse. is no glamour. It's a dirty pit of disgustingness. And you're partaking in it and bragging about it. And you don't think that this is coming for you. You don't think that judgment right there is coming for you. There's a coven available to you, and they will begin making their way to you once you have accepted who you are. You will know them instantly when you allow yourself to be seen and you are not judged for it. Of course, that means sometimes you will share parts of yourself that others will reject. While it may be painful, like me sitting up here saying all this, again, I'm not the Most High. I am not the Most High to judge you, okay? But I don't know what other way to do it than to get the point across. If it sounds like judgment, it might be. But again, just know it's not judgment from a place of innocence, because I'm also, talking to the old, low vibrational me. So the only person who can really the only person you need to talk to, you don't need to worry about my opinion necessarily, it's just food for thought. Who you need to worry about is who you look up to. Whether that be family, your kids, your, spirit team, God, whatever you believe in, that's who you need to worry about, not me. None of you need to worry about what I'm saying. What my thought or viewpoint is. It's just to get the ball rolling. You take the ball and you do what you want with it. You can disregard it. You can dislike me over it. You can do any of those things, but you will think about it, right? You will think about it, and that's all that counts. And then what you do with it, you do with it, Receiving this card is a sign that new people are entering your life. For relationships, this can mean a new love interest who has the potential to be a soulmate partner, or that you may welcome a bundle of joy soon. For finances or career, you may meet a mentor or someone who can help you advance sooner. Well, that would be good for these people that have to make their money, or that choose to, whichever way you want to look at it. Maybe you have a mentor coming in that can help raise you up out of those places and get you safe, because those places aren't safe at all. They are not safe. They're not safe for anyone, no matter what gender you are. Hopefully a mentor's coming in, right? Okay. And the mushroom oracles say, doing nothing is not the same as lazy. I don't know if I agree with that, but maybe in a circumstance like me overhearing the conversation and doing nothing at the moment. But that's because I knew I was going to use it as a topic for tonight. But I guess you have to know when to do nothing. The other one is, I will never define your reality. That's exactly right. This is my reality. What I'm saying is my reality. It doesn't, not saying it's yours, theirs. I'm not saying that. Like I said, my reality, my opinions, my experiences could be different from yours. The only thing that I hope it does is make people think. Other than that, you have to go to your got to do your inner work yourself. All right. Huh, okay. That's how it ended up, right? So, interesting full moon message. I would say the spitting on the floor and those kind of things just all go into the low vibrational aspects of the human nature. So I guess it all goes hand in hand with the message. So let's hope, like this says, that judgment comes in, not to destroy anyone, but to maybe make some people act and think differently, maybe give you some different options, and hopefully some mentors come in to help anybody in a low vibrational state, including myself. Okay? I am far from 100%, okay? I'm just trying. I would love to have mentors. I never think it's, I think learning from someone else is always a good thing, even if it's just listening, to give yourself a different perspective or different viewpoint, right? And you can do with it whatever you want. So let's hope we all get mentors, right? If you're doing the low vibrational stuff, maybe you have a mentor, even by a friend, a buddy, a coworker, be like, or I'm talking about again, all genders, who can help you realize those are not, cool things to do. All right, that's it. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go home. So I gotta go back to the other place until I get back to the home. I just wanted to get this in. Just weighed on my heart today. And it just seems like society glamorizes it more than ever. And I know it's a trade. I know is trade the word? I don't know what to call it. I know those places have been around since forever. Okay, but that doesn't mean that we have to keep on making it more and more, seem more and more glamorous, because there is literally nothing glamorous about it at all. I don't even think it's glamorous to be a professional, like, burlesque dancer. You're still taking your clothes off. I'm sorry. It may be an art form, and you may not be doing anything as far as like touching bodies and stuff, but you're still glamorizing the act of gratifying other people with the amazing vessel that you were given. And I don't think you were given it to glamorize the selling of skin. But you do what you want. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Happy full moon. I don't know. Do the work. I know I'm trying. Okay. Alright, thank you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.